Hi, welcome to my channel. Before we start, I just want to say the experimenting that I'm doing in my members area to you guys that are members via my website is on thought transmission at the moment, and I've got a really interesting update to put up at some point, and I'm going to try and do that at some point today or this week sometime, and hopefully that will help you guys that wanted me to cover that subject. Right, okay, this video is about subconscious beliefs that are impacting you. So my belief, something was impacting me in my life, really causing me an issue, as in a mental issue. It was making me crazy mad, and I was not doing what I would tell anybody else to do. I just wasn't doing it. I hadn't noticed what was going on. So I believe that life is coming from me and it is not coming at me, and that is 100%, I believe that. So this may not mean anything to you if you aren't slightly on board with that. If you really are like, oh no way, is that the case, then maybe you wouldn't want to watch this video. But I believe that, and I was doing something completely at odds with that, feeling away and not dealing with it. So over the last few months, I haven't lost much weight. I don't even know how much weight it is because I don't weigh myself, so I couldn't even tell you. But I've gone from a size 10 to a size 8. And I've only just accepted really that I'm a size 8 now. How have I done that? Why have I done that? I haven't done it to lose weight. I haven't had any intention of losing any weight. I knew it was probably going to happen once I did what I was going to do, but I wasn't doing it for that reason because I was perfectly happy with being a size 10, and I've been that since I was like 40-ish, 41 maybe. I've been comfortable with that. Okay, so I work out every other night. I went to doing it every night, but I've gone back to every other night now because I quite like having that night off, even though I do enjoy when I do it, and I have a better night's sleep when I do it. I do about 30 to 40 minutes, a fair bit of cardio, but also some strength training. Right, so I've cut back on carbs, but I haven't cut them out, and I have cut back on sugar. That's all I've done. I'm the healthiest and the fittest I've ever been in my life. So I am really happy with the way I feel, and I'm also happy with the way that I look, but nobody else is. This is the thing. So when I was younger, my mum and dad used to say, and I probably didn't notice it, it was probably when I got into my 20s they said it, or I noticed it. You can't lose weight when you get older. You shouldn't lose too much weight when you get older because you can't carry it off and you end up looking ill. Okay, so that was implanted, and that was a spell. Nothing wrong with that's just their opinion. But I didn't see it as their opinion, did I? I took it on as a belief, and it became a belief. So as this has happened, and I know I've lost weight, and I know I'm a size 8 now, and I've accepted that, I've got this little niggle that says, oh, I'm losing too much weight, shouldn't lose too much weight, especially not when you get in your 50s and all that. I'm not voicing it, and I'm not thinking it, but I know it's there, and I'm just describe it as a niggle or a splinter. People that I don't know well, or that are just acquaintances at work and things like that, never make these comments. They're always really complimentary about me, always very complimentary about the way that I look, and come out with random lovely comments to me. So that's not the issue. The issue is people that have known me for a long time that go on about the fact that I've lost too much weight. So there you go. It's people that know me, so it's that weight loss that I am thinking that people are noticing and thinking it doesn't look good. So it's been gradually getting on my nerves, to be honest, over the last few months, but it's kind of got worse, and people just commenting on it all of the time, and it is ridiculous because it isn't even true. What they're saying and the way they're going on doesn't make any sense because that's not what I see when I look in the mirror. And my friends were mentioning it the other day, one of my friends in particular, and I said, I think I look good. I'm happy with the way that I look. And then it's like, oh yeah, but we just don't want you to lose any more. Well, why do you care? Why bother about what somebody else looks like? So I would say it's been grating on me slightly. My mum has mentioned it, but my mum does it in a roundabout way and tells me that her friends have mentioned it. But I think that really means maybe that's not true. It's really coming from her. My son's girlfriend has mentioned it. It's just become a thing that started to irritate me. And the more it's irritated me, the more people are saying it. The same sort of group of people, but the more it's being said. Of course it is. So I'm sat there and I come in and I'm sat at the breakfast bar, Jeremy's doing some washing up, and I just blurted out, I went, do you know what? I get really bloody sick of everyone going on about my weight all the time. It's really starting to annoy me. And he said, oh, why? Why is it annoying you? Knowing that what I'm like generally, why is it annoying you? I said, well, because it's just rude. I mean, people wouldn't say it if I put on weight, would they? So why do they think it's okay to say it because I've lost it, you know? And I just went really like, and I think I look good. And he went, well, that's all that matters then, isn't it? You've just said it, haven't you? You think you look good, so why do you care? And I said, yeah, I don't know. I said, yeah, I don't know. I said, because it's so much of it now, it is just getting on my nerves. And then I just took a step back and I took a step back internally and looked at myself and thought, okay, yeah, it's right. Why do you care? You don't really care. When you think about it, do you really care? And I thought, no, because I do like the way that I look and I do feel good about myself. Okay, so that really helped in the moment. So he was giving me a bit of coaching, even though he didn't really realise it. And he said, yeah, I don't know why you're bothered. Look, yeah, you do look good. Don't worry about it. So I kind of sat at the breakfast bar for a bit longer, thinking to myself as he left the room. And I thought, okay, I had a realisation in that moment. Of course, people are going to be saying that, because I have this belief that people will think that I don't look very well. People will think, oh my God, she's lost weight. Oh, she's too old. You know, you shouldn't be losing weight at this age. Of course, it was all there and I could feel it in the moment. And I just felt it as the nonsense it was. And I thought, that was just, I don't even know if it was my dad's opinion, actually. It might have just been my mum's back in the day. And I thought, it's just an opinion. Somebody's opinion has translated into a little program, a belief within me that this is fact. And I could see it wasn't fact in that moment. So in that moment, I just ditched it. I thought, oh, that's not true. It's not true. One, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Let them carry on. Just let them carry on. Don't stress about it. Don't let it get to you. If they're going to keep doing it for a while until this program is wiped out completely, well, I think it's wiped out now, to be perfectly honest with you. It feels like it's gone now. It is a nonsense. I just said that's not true. It's an opinion that I've made a program. And in that moment, I think it felt like it went. So we'll see. So I think what's going to happen now is that's just not going to happen anymore. It might be a gradual decline in people saying it, but I think it'll be pretty much instant. And I just don't think people will say it anymore. I'll keep you posted on that and let you know if that's actually the case, whether it's been gradual or not. And again, it might be something that I do in my members area. Well, I don't want to talk about it too much because I just want it to stop now. So it can't stop on the outside if it doesn't stop on the inside. That's the thing. You have to stop the program. If I didn't stop that program, it would still carry on. And it was just a niggle. It was just like a splinter of something that the more it happened, the more I got annoyed about it, the more it bothered me, the more it happened. And I started getting like this domino effect of it, more people saying it, you know, or the same people just saying it over and over and over like a broken record. And I just thought, I know that I'm fit and I know that I feel good. So nothing else matters apart from that. And to start letting it get to me would be ridiculous given what I teach and what I've learned over the years about myself and about this and about reality. I need to stop. And I did stop in that moment. So I wasn't going to make this video because I felt like this is just like really personal, isn't it? Talking about your body and your weight and stuff. It's online. It's not the sort of thing that I do. I don't talk about really personal stuff like that. And I was just going to put it on the members area, but then I thought, I don't know, I think it's actually really important. I do feel uncomfortable talking about it, and I will feel doubly uncomfortable when I edit this video and put it out there. I will probably put it out there and hide from it, as in, maybe no comments will be made, maybe they will, I don't know. It won't be one that I'm comfortable about, but I do think it's one that is important. So I'm glad that I'm doing it. And I do need to, I'm practicing being more uncomfortable and getting on with feeling uncomfortable in life anyway and doing it anyway. So I think it'll be good for that as well. So I hope it was useful. So those programs that you have, if there's something going on in your life at the moment and it's annoying you, it's grating on you, look at where it's coming from. If you can get on board with this, that it is coming from you. You may not believe that, and I'm not saying I'm right, but it feels right to me, and that just felt so right in the moment. I thought, of course, oh my God, what the hell have you let happen, But again, it's all interesting stuff, isn't it? It's all, let's kind of see what we can do about that, easily wipe that out, because most things that you believe will have come from something that happened to you or somebody else's opinion. And if it's somebody else's opinion, they're easiest ones to wipe out, because everyone has an opinion, don't they, about everything. And your opinion will be different than lots of people's opinions in your life even now. Some people you will share an opinion with and some you won't. But doesn't make you right and doesn't make them wrong, or you wrong and them right. It's just opinion, it's perception, it's perspective. So, you know, that now has gone. I'm sitting here now thinking about it and thinking there's an empty space where that was. That's what it feels like. It doesn't niggle me anymore. It doesn't bother me. I don't know whether it would be a gradual decline in people saying it. I feel like it's going to be pretty instant now, but maybe it won't. I don't know. But then again, if somebody does say it, then that will be a good practice for me in my reaction, won't it? So maybe I do need it to happen a few more times so that I can have a different reaction and deal with it differently, because it's all in the reaction. It's not in it what it is. It's in looking at what's going on and deciding that it's coming from me, it's not coming at me. Okay, awesome. How great is that? So I can actually do something about that. I can't do anything about it if it's coming at me, but I certainly can if it's coming from me. Right. Thank you so much for watching. This is just a short one to illustrate that actually, when things are bugging you and something keeps happening to you over and over again in 3D, what is going on internal, what is going on in the 4D? And then you can stop that and change that. Right, if you don't know anything about me, I'm an author, manifestation coach, mindset coach, and a self-concept coach. Again, I'm just going to reiterate, I get that some people cannot get on board with the fact that everything is coming from the subconscious mind. And I understand that, I completely appreciate that. And years ago, I wouldn't have been able to either. And maybe I'm wrong, I'm not saying I'm right. I just wanted to make this video to illustrate it really. And look, even me doing this for 10 years and believing that life is coming from me for a good few years now, and still I was letting that happen. I was letting life happen to me like that and not dealing with it.